Hey everyone, it's Leo Young here with Impressive Graphics Media, and Black Lightning executive producer addresses Vixen and Supergirl. Now, 4 weeks ago, during an episode of Black Lightning, the show name-dropped two characters from the other DC CW TV shows. During a conversation between Jennifer Pierce, played by China Ann McClain, and her mother Lynn, played by Christine Adams, they jokingly referenced Supergirl and Vixen. Now, this had fans, of the show believing that either there is a version of Vixen and Supergirl on Black Lightning's Earth, or Black Lightning really is taking place in the CW verse and they're just lying to us. Recently, the executive producer Salim Akil addressed this issue, saying that they were just, at it for fun and there's nothing serious behind them. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Akil had this to say: "We are in our own world. We are not in the Arrowverse. We're not in the Supergirl's universe. We're in the Black Lightning universe. If there's ever a crossover, Supergirl will go to Freeland, or Green Arrow will come to Freeland." This isn't the first time their shows mention characters from other shows that had little to no possibility of ever crossing over. Earlier this season of Arrow, Stephen Amell, who plays Oliver Queen, mentioned Bruce Wayne. Currently, the show Gotham is the only show that's in production that is allowed to use the character Bruce Wayne. The reason that Bruce Wayne's name was dropped is simply because Stephen Amell went and asked the showrunners if it was alright if he could do it, and they pretty much said, yeah, let's have some fun. But they never had any intentions of bringing Bruce Wayne, especially as a kid, or the character at all, to the CW verse. Now, this isn't a new thing with shows. Everyone does it. TVs, books, comics. You know them as teasers. I know them as, I call them Easter eggs. Like Halo has Red vs. Blue Easter eggs. Marvel Comics has DC comic Easter eggs, especially nowadays. The M. Night Shyamalan movies, they're all basically Easter eggs for other movies. So, there are some, though, that are more useless than others, having absolutely no point in even being made. The biggest one that comes to mind, and I mention it to all my friends, is X-Men Days of Future Past, the ending scene, where Stryker his eyes basically turn yellow and they look like Mystique. The idea is basically, Mystique's the one that captured Wolverine, aka Logan, and turned him into the Weapon X program, and that's where they were trying to go, or they wanted to seem like it. But in later interviews, the director Bryan Singer basically said, no, I just put that scene in there. That's pretty much as far as it goes. It has no effect on upcoming films, which is why a lot of people were confused after Apocalypse came out. Or at the end of Days of Future Past, it's like, isn't Mystique fighting for mutant rights? Why is she turning Wolverine over to a mutant control center? Or why is Mystique not sure who Wolverine is during Apocalypse? It's because that scene had absolutely nothing to do with the movie or any future installment. So there are very interesting ones. There are cute ones, like the ones where Jennifer and her mother are talking. It's like, are you sure you ain't a superhero? And Jennifer's mother's Lynn is like, I'm not Vixen, and I ain't Supergirl. I'm your mother. Boop. There are cute little ones like that. There are fun ones that, like Oliver Queen mentioned in Bruce Wayne. And then there are useless ones, like fake Mystique capturing Wolverine. These Easter eggs. I feel like Brian's... this is not about X-Men. We can wait. Anyways, if you are a fan of the CW shows, or any of those shows, how do you feel about these Easter eggs, though? The one Easter egg, not Easter egg, but the one Easter eggs that I know that people are very annoyed of are the Marvel ones. Because Marvel is blatantly just putting it out there as like, oh, they exist in the same universe, but we're never going to cross them over. But they come to so big, like Daredevil. I believe in Daredevil season 1 they really hinted at the attack on New York, and they hinted at the Incredible Hulk movie, or they had the Easter eggs like this all happened, but they will never ever do it. Even like in I think it was, what movie was it? Not movie, but show. I think it was, I want to say Luke Cage, where there's a kid, Luke Cage or Jessica Jones, where there's this kid who's selling these not selling these toys, he's like selling out this stuff. He's like, I got films from the attack on New York. I got the guy with the Hulk. I got the guy in the armored suit. I got the guy with the hammer. The guy with the Hulk. I got the big green guys. I got guy with the shield. Just stuff like that. And essentially it's just like it. I thought I muted this. Sorry. And essentially, it just it's more annoying than anything else, is what I'm trying to say. It's DC openly says that they're strong about this. They're like, yeah, no. These characters, they ain't never crossing over. You're never gonna see Superman and Flash in the same room. Superman and Supergirl, yes. Man, Flash, Same with Batman and all that. Which sucks for Marvel, because it's like, really, Marvel, you are pushing the boundaries. You have essentially 4 universes. 5? You have movies, TV, Netflix, Inhumans, and even comic books. If you don't know, there is a scene where the Young Avengers from the comic books actually walk into the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the comics, though. So they really are trying to go like, hey, guess what? Everything is together. But they're just annoyingly teasing you. It's like, hey, baby, come here. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this before I start getting into a rant. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please, you want to get updated to our next video, hit the subscribe button to get access to a notification going to, again, get updated to our next video. But if you're not comfortable with that and you just want to show support for what we do here at the channel, like, comment, share with your friends and family. I really want to hear what you got to say. Most likely you don't have anything else to say about it, because it's simple as that. The show is not connected to the DC universe or the CW Arrowverse. Anyways, I'm Leo Young. This is Impressive Graphics Media. See you in the next one. Stay impressive.